Good evening, welcome to the DBS Sports. Brian Calix sitting in for Kenton Kazimi. With sprint of news on track and field. Well, Grenada won the CBN Winard Island School Games track and field competition yesterday at the George Orland Stadium in VA4. Grenada amassed 281 points, while St. Vincent and the Grenadines were in second spot with 251. The host St. Lucia occupied third place on 209, whilst Dominica were in the cellar position on 172 points. Champions Grenada picked up gold in the girls' long jump, shot put, javelin throw, while the boys captured gold in the 200 meters, 400 meters, 1,500 meters, triple jump, javelin throw, 4x100 meters, the high jump, shot put, and discus throw. St. Vincent and the Grenadines in second spot won gold in the girls' 100 meters, 800 meters, and 1,500 meters, 4x400 meters, the high jump, discus throw, and the boys picked up gold in the 800 meters, 4x400 meters, and long jump. St. Lucia, who is hosting, they were in third position. They won the girls 200 meters and 400 meters through Kimani Alphonse. Team St. Lucia girls also picked up gold in the 4x100 meters. The St. Lucian boys got just the 100-meter title through former national youth cricketer Shelton St. Rose. Action continues in netball, volleyball for boys and girls, football and basketball for boys and girls at venues across the south of St. Lucia today and for the rest of the week. Well, Grenada School's athletics coach Albert Joseph spoke following their team's victory.
Every year it's a real challenge to select the athletes for the team. It's really hard because you have all the events in track and field, well, not hurdles and hammer, and as I would one again, them long ones the Kenyans run, steeplechase, and the longer races. But all the other events, we have all those, and it's a lot of events, and you only have 8 to select 8 girls and 8 boys, so it's not enough athletes to cover all the events. So what happens is that some athletes have to do a lot more than they should at a meet like that, because the meet is just around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for the latest, and it would finish around 6. So in the space of about 4 hours, some athletes may have to do 4 or 5 events, and it's really tough. And to select a team where you have athletes doing all these events in such a short space of time, it's very hard to select. The meet was good for us. We won, so it's always good for the winner.
In news on cricket, well, an attacking 79 by West Indies batsman Andre Fletcher and a 3-wicket haul from former national player Sherlyn Isidore stunned the SPLT 20 defending champions Avatar City Blasters last evening at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Winning the toss and batting, the Avatar City Blasters were never made to settle as they lost experienced opening batsman Gaspar Prosper without a run on the board, the third ball of the innings, caught behind of speedster Xavier Gabriel. The Blasters never recovered from this body blow and were only able to muster 100 for 8 of their allotment of 20 overs. Sherlyn Isidore with 3 for 17 was the pick of the bowlers by the South Castries Lions. With their grip on the SPLT 20 trophy slowly slipping away, the City Blasters were given a glimmer of hope with the dismissal of Captain Johnson Charles without scoring. The Blasters' joy was short-lived as the Spiceman Andre Fletcher tore the Blasters' bowling to threads, hitting 9 fours and 3 sixes in his 79 runs of 45 deliveries. He, however, perished with 6 runs required for victory, and it was left to all-rounder Corlinas Calendar to hit the winning runs with a spanking drive down the ground, which sent the small but vocal Lions fans into a frenzy. In the third-place match, which preceded the final, Choiseul Craft Masters defeated the Marbella Valley Renegades by 58 runs. In a brief presentation held at the conclusion, the following awards were presented. The man of the match in the final went to Andre Fletcher for his 79 runs and 4 catches, while the most runs was also scored by Andre Fletcher, 173 runs. The most wickets went to Sherlyn Isidore, 11 wickets, while the MVP of the tournament went to Johnson Charles. Championship trophy and medals went to South Castries Lions, while the runner-up silver medals went to the City Blasters. Third-place bronze medals went to the Choiseul Craft Masters. The match officials were also presented with medals. In golf, Sandals launches its first ever 3-week-long Summer Kids Golf Camp, which begins on July 24, 2018. The camp targets 2 groups of children, those aged 5 to 9 and from 9 to 14. Older children who would like to participate may be asked to assist the younger children in activities, as this will help to develop their leadership and communication skills. Children who wish to participate should wear polo shirts or tees, shorts and sneakers. Sandals will provide golfing equipment such as clubs and balls for all children. The camp builds on Sandals' ongoing partnership with the Grow Well organization, which is currently conducting a 2-week camp of its own as part of the junior golf program involving over 20 children from the Grosse Ligue community. This 2-week program is executed for the benefit of the children who are committed to playing the sport seriously and sees the relationship with Sandals Golf and Country Club as critical for the development of the children. This year, 6 junior golfers participated in the 4-day Caribbean Junior Golf Open in Trinidad in April. Well, stay tuned. We have more sports after the break. Thank you for staying tuned. A record double-century partnership between Tamim Iqbal and Shakib Al Hasan paved the way as Bangladesh bounced back from their Test series drubbing with a 48-run win over the West Indies in their opening one-day international yesterday. Man of the match, Tamim blasted an unbeaten 130, the highest by a Bangladeshi in ODIs against the West Indies, while Shakib weighed in with 97 in a second-wicket partnership of 207. Captain Masharaf Mortaza then led the way with the ball in taking 4 for 37 as the hosts were limited to 231 for 9 in reply. Let's take a look at some highlights.
Easily taken. What wonderful control and variety from Mashrafi Mortaza.
Short, pulled away, not the right length, gets to treatment. Goes over the top dismissively.
That is the end of Mohammed, and Mahedi Hassan does the business.
Half century to young Hetmine. Well done.
Victory for Bangladesh.
In football, Alexis Sanchez made his first appearance of Manchester United's US tour as were held by San Jose Earthquakes in Santa Clara. Sanchez, whose arrival on the tour was delayed by visa problems, was the Red Devils' most vibrant attacker until his second-half substitution. United defender Eric Bailey hit the bar in the early stages, a feat matched by San Jose's Chris Wondolowski late on. However, United were again without a number of their World Cup players, Francis Paul Pogba, Belgium's Romelu Lukaku, and England duo Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford, who were among those missing, although Sanchez, Bailly, Luke Shaw and Anthony Martial all started. Meanwhile, David De Gea, Ninja Matic and new Brazilian signing Fred are expected to take part in training over the next few days. San Jose made 15 substitutions in a largely uneventful game at the Levy Stadium. The only moment of real concern for United boss Jose Mourinho came during the first half when captain Antonio Valencia limped off, injured. In tennis, Andy Murray is now the British men's number 23 after he dropped to 839 in the world rankings following his injury problems. The former world number 1 fell 690 places in the rankings after he pulled out of Wimbledon. The 31-year-old has hip surgery in January after being out of the action since last year's Wimbledon. He has only played 3 matches since then, winning 1 at Eastbourne last month. Murray is due to return to action at the City Open, which starts in Washington on July 30th. He also hopes to play Masters-level events in Toronto and Cincinnati before the US Open, which begins on August 27th. Murray will be able to enter the Masters events under the exemption available to players coming back from long-term injury. His current position in the ranking sees him alongside part-time US College and Challenger Tour players. And finally tonight, the news on golf. Tiger Woods says not being able to convert a one-shot lead at the Open Championship into a shock 15th major title is going to sting. The American led at 7 under before a double bogey on 11 stalled his bid as Francesco Molinari went on to win. Woods, 42, has not won a major since the 2008 US Open, with his career interrupted by personal problems and a serious back injury in recent years. The former world number 1 played himself into contention with a 5 under par 66 on Saturday, his lowest round at a major since 2011. Ultimately, he fell short after seeing his round derailed on the 11th, but finished 5 under for the tournament to post his lowest 72-hole total at a major since the 2012 Open. Well, maybe there's still hope for Tiger Woods. Stay tuned, the weather is up next. Now to our thought to take you through the night. The quality of life cannot be raised unless we raise the texture of our thoughts and the depth of our understanding. The DBS News continues. Please stay tuned.